welcome to Alaska Rural Homestead. Today we're going to make something awesome. It's dog treats, and I know everybody says dog treats. Hey, but this is really good. It saves you some money. These are fresh pig ears. This is off the 4 pigs that we have sold and had processed. The people didn't want the ears or the feet, so we took them, and like I said, we make a good chewy treat for our animals. Now, y'all know that we have Charlie, the new Wonder Collie that we have. And anyways, as a border collie, they're into everything anyways, and he just loves to chew, so we're giving him something healthy and wholesome to chew. And by using our own pig ears and the pig feet, we are more self-sustaining because we get to use more of the animals and less waste. We even use the bones, so like the rib bones that most people, the short ribs, what they don't eat, we'll save. We also make treats out of those. We do the same thing with caribou and moose. We make dog treats. The leg bones, same thing. So hardly anything goes to waste for us. The heart, the lungs, the liver, all this stuff that most people don't eat, we dehydrate, and that makes another yummy treat. But that's in another video. Today, pig ears. Real simple to do. So first thing you do, grab you some pig ears. We have 8 here. Get you some boiling water. What you want to do is you want to scald these for about a minute apiece, and this kills all the germs on them. It also loosens up any dirt or whatever that might be in the cracks. So we'll take them out of the hot water, we'll put them on the tray right here, we'll let them cool, we'll rinse them, and then from there we'll start cooking. So stay tuned. So as you can tell, these pig ears are, they're kind of dirty. Obviously it's pig's ear, and nobody's going to wash them before you get them. So just make sure that you throw them into some boiling water, scald them out really good for about a minute or so. That's going to loosen up all that dirt, plus kill the bacteria that's on them. And then go ahead and throw them in a sink and rinse them off real good. And that's what these have been done already. See how nice and pretty these are? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to cut this earbud off right here. That way this will lay flat and this isn't so thick. And then we're going to shove them in the oven. We're going to put them in the oven at 180 degrees, and we're going to leave them there for 3 hours. That's to get them hot and bring them up to temperature. Then we're going to cut the oven back to about 165 degrees, and we're going to go anywhere between 8 and 12 hours total. And we'll know when they're done when the ears themselves are crispy, because that's how you want them. The buds will still be a little bit meaty and chewy, which is fine. One thing to bring up here is on older dogs, these ears can be a little tough for them to chew because they get, really hard. And then the bases, like I said, they're really chewy, so they can be harder for your bigger dogs, older dogs, or even your younger older dogs for that matter. The other thing too is if you have your dog on a diet, this is probably not the thing to give him because it's got a lot of oil and grease in there. So there's a lot more fat content. At the same time, if you have a dog that's got a sensitive stomach, you might want to avoid this part of it too and go with, say, a chicken foot or a liver, which we'll show you in another video. But par for the course, these are really good for your dogs, and just keep watching. Okay, so we have the final cut up product here that's fixing to go in the oven. As you can see, I cut the ear away from the earbuds, and then I split the earbuds and I laid them down, stretched them out as flat as I could. This allows them to cook more evenly, obviously because the pig ears are thinner than the earbuds, and the earbuds have a lot more meat on them. They do have gristle in them just like the ears do, and they're really good for your dogs, like I said. Anyways, we have 3 dogs. We have Velvet, we have Petey, they're both Akitas, and then we have Charlie, which you've seen, he's our border collie. They love to chew, they love these, and today is kind of cold outside, so on this cold winter day, this is something we can do on the homestead to basically be more self-sufficient and help us along as well as the dogs. So these are fixing to go in the oven. We got a new oven here recently, so I'm sorry for the temperatures. The temperatures are actually 170 degrees is your lowest temperature and 185 to start with. 185 for about 2 to 3 hours just to bring these up to that 170 degree temperature quicker. That way there's less time for bacteria to grow. And then we'll go ahead and cook the whole thing between 8 and 12 hours. We want these nice and kind of crispy, and these here nice and dried out. So here we go. You want to also make sure that you put them on some sort of a rack in your pan that you're using, because you want to keep them out of the grease. There will be a lot of grease fat that comes off of these as they cook. So just be aware of that. Hey, welcome back to Alaska Rural Homestead. So we had these in the oven for 12 hours, and basically these earbuds or ear bases were really thick, and as you can tell, they had a lot of grease in them because that's what pork is, right? So we went ahead and put them in longer. We did pull out the ears, which are nice and stiff, at 12 hours. But the earbuds here, we wound up going almost 24 hours because of the fact that they had so much grease in them and they just hadn't dried out yet, but we wanted to preserve them. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your chewies. Check your ears. When they're dry, they're done. If you're doing the bases with it, then just keep them until they're good and dry. And that varies by how much or how big those earbuds are. In our case, they start out really big, really meaty, with a lot of fat and grease on them, so it took a little longer for them to dry out. But as you can see from the end results, these are nice pig ears, and I'll give you a little bit of a close-up here. We left all the hair on, and that's a good thing because, you know, it helps clean the dog's teeth too, because these hairs are really coarse, and they love them. They just love the hair. I don't know why really, but they really love the hair too. But these are, like I said, nice and dry. They're ready for the dogs to eat. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and put these in a Ziploc bag, and we'll put them in a cool place. And they're good for, 30 days without having to worry about it. If you plan on keeping them longer than 30 days, I'd go ahead and vac-u-seal them just to keep the freshness there. Other than that, it's a real simple and easy treat for your dogs.
You want your treat? You want your treat? You want a pig ear? Here. You want your ear? Pig ear. There you go. Velvet. Come here, baby. You want your pig ear? There you go. It's puppy approved. Okay, Charlie likes his pig ear. Good boy.
Check us out for some of our other videos. We are doing a chicken foot video, so look for that. It's coming up soon. And other than that, if you have any comments or questions, please hit us up. Hit that like button and subscribe for us. And God bless America and God bless you. Thank you.